In 1787, the original Constitution was crafted, yet it lacked explicit protections for individual rights. This omission sparked concerns about potential government overreach. Without clear safeguards, the balance between federal power and personal freedom seemed precarious. This foundational issue set the stage for a crucial dialogue about the need for a Bill of Rights. Understanding these initial concerns is vital as we explore how the Constitution evolved to protect the freedoms we hold dear today. Join us as we delve into the origins of these pivotal amendments. In the early days of our nation, the idea of a powerful central government sparked concern among the states. Without a Bill of Rights, many feared that the new federal government might infringe upon individual liberties. The debate was intense as states grappled with the need for guaranteed rights to safeguard their citizens. This period of uncertainty underscored the necessity of embedding explicit protections within the Constitution, setting the stage for the creation of the Bill of Rights to preserve personal freedoms. Amidst the intense debate over individual rights, James Madison emerged as a pivotal figure. Recognizing the need for explicit protections, he proposed the Bill of Rights, laying the foundation for safeguarding liberties. By 1791, his vision was realized with the ratification of the first 10 amendments, forever changing the Constitution. Madison's foresight ensured that the new government would respect and protect citizens' freedoms, marking a significant step in the evolution of American democracy. His contributions underscore the enduring importance of individual rights. Amendments serve as vital instruments for the Constitution's adaptability. They represent formal changes that allow this foundational document to evolve with the times, ensuring it remains relevant and effective in addressing society's needs. Through amendments, the Constitution gains the flexibility to incorporate new ideas and protections, reflecting the shifting values and priorities of the nation. This adaptability is crucial, empowering the Constitution to meet contemporary challenges while preserving its core principles, thus maintaining its role as a living document responsive to the people's will. Amendments are the lifeline that keep the Constitution aligned with the pulse of society. They reflect our evolving values and ensure that essential rights are safeguarded. As society progresses, so must our foundational laws. By adapting through amendments, the Constitution remains a living document, relevant to each generation. These changes not only protect individual freedoms, but also empower the nation to grow and respond to new challenges, underscoring the Constitution's ability to evolve while maintaining its core principles. Understanding the amendment process is crucial to grasping how our Constitution adapts and evolves. This process begins with a proposal, which requires a significant 2/3 majority in Congress or a national convention. Once proposed, the amendment must then be ratified by 3/4 of the state legislatures. This rigorous path is intentionally designed to ensure that any change to the Constitution reflects a broad consensus across the nation. The difficulty of this process underscores the importance of each amendment, as it requires agreement from both federal and state levels. By demanding such consensus, the amendment process ensures that only well-supported changes become a part of the Constitution, safeguarding the rights and freedoms it enshrines. As we reach the climax of our exploration, the Bill of Rights stands as a monumental symbol of freedom and protection. These first 10 amendments not only safeguard our individual liberties, but also set clear boundaries on government power. They exemplify how amendments have the profound ability to enshrine personal freedoms into the very fabric of our nation. Through these rights, citizens are empowered to speak freely, worship as they choose, and seek justice under the law. The Bill of Rights is more than just a historical document. It is a living testament to the enduring power of amendments to preserve and protect our freedoms against potential overreach. By limiting governmental authority, it ensures that the core values of democracy remain intact, serving as a cornerstone for future generations to build upon and cherish. The Constitution stands as a living document, evolving through amendments to tackle new challenges and protect our freedoms. Each amendment serves as a testament to our nation's ability to adapt, ensuring that the principles of liberty and justice remain steadfast. This adaptability keeps the Constitution relevant, allowing it to meet the needs of each generation while safeguarding the rights. As we reflect on its history, we see a blueprint for progress, promising that our fundamental rights will endure, no matter the challenges ahead. As we conclude, let's reflect on the amendment process, a cornerstone of our democracy. It strikes a delicate balance between change and stability, ensuring our Constitution evolves while safeguarding the freedoms established by the Bill of Rights. This process is not just a mechanism for change, but a testament to our commitment to preserving individual liberties. By understanding and engaging with this process, we honor the foresight of our founders and continue the legacy of protecting rights for future generations. Let's embrace this living document and its enduring promise of freedom. Hello everyone, welcome back to APTV. Today we're diving into one of the most significant elements of the U.S. Constitution, the Bill of Rights. These first 10 amendments guarantee our fundamental freedoms, but our exploration doesn't stop there. We'll also examine how later amendments expanded and refined these rights, shaping the freedoms we enjoy today. After the U.S. Constitution was drafted in 1787, there was widespread concern among many states. They feared it granted too much power to the federal government and lacked sufficient protection for individual rights. In response, anti-federalists pushed for a list of guaranteed freedoms to shield citizens from government overreach. The Bill of Rights establishes essential protections that limit the power of the federal government. Let's delve into some of its key amendments. The First Amendment protects 5 essential freedoms: religion, speech, press, assembly, and petition. The Second Amendment safeguards the right to bear arms, allowing citizens to own and use firearms for self-defense and other lawful purposes. The Fourth Amendment guards against unreasonable searches and seizures, requiring law enforcement to obtain a warrant based on probable cause before conducting searches. The Fifth Amendment offers several protections for those accused of crimes, including the right against self-incrimination, protection from double jeopardy, and the guarantee of due process. Each of these amendments, along with others in the Bill of Rights, provides fundamental protections, setting clear boundaries for government authority and ensuring personal freedoms. The Bill of Rights has profoundly impacted American law and society. It safeguards freedoms like expression and fair trials that we often take for granted. Moreover, these amendments guide the courts in protecting individual rights and preventing government overreach. While the Bill of Rights laid the foundation for American liberties, later amendments expanded and refined these rights. Here are a few significant amendments that followed. The 13th Amendment abolished slavery in 1865, making it illegal to own or enslave others. The 14th Amendment established that all people born or naturalized in the U.S. are citizens and are entitled to equal protection under the law, significantly expanding civil rights protections. The 15th Amendment guaranteed voting rights regardless of race, color, or previous condition of servitude, marking a crucial step in the fight for racial equality. The 19th Amendment granted women the right to vote in 1920, extending voting rights to half of the population and advancing gender equality. The 26th Amendment lowered the voting age from 21 to 18 in 1971, empowering more young people to participate in elections and have a voice in government decisions. These amendments reflect America's commitment to expanding freedoms and addressing issues of equality and justice as society evolves. The Bill of Rights and later amendments demonstrate that the Constitution is a living document capable of adapting to societal changes. Through amendments, our Constitution has evolved to ensure that more Americans have their rights protected. In summary, the Bill of Rights established a foundation of freedoms that has shaped American democracy. Later amendments have built on this foundation, ensuring that individual rights are protected and expanded for future generations. Understanding the Bill of Rights and the amendments that followed helps us appreciate the protections we have today and underscores the importance of preserving them. Thanks for watching, and remember, that knowing your rights is key to being an engaged citizen.
Welcome to our exploration of the Fourth Amendment, a cornerstone of American privacy rights. As technology evolves, so does the interpretation of these rights. At its core, the Fourth Amendment protects individuals from unreasonable searches and seizures, ensuring a fundamental level of privacy. But in today's digital age, where personal information is often stored on devices and in the cloud, questions arise. How do these protections apply to our digital lives? Are our emails, text messages, and location data safeguarded by the same principles that protect our homes and personal papers? In this video, we'll delve into the intricacies of the Fourth Amendment, examining its historical context and its relevance in our modern, interconnected world. We'll explore the delicate balance between maintaining national security and upholding individual privacy rights. You'll learn about landmark Supreme Court cases that have shaped the current landscape of digital privacy, setting precedents for how personal data is treated under the law. Join us as we navigate this complex and ever-evolving debate, shedding light on the pivotal role the Fourth Amendment plays in protecting our freedoms. By the end of this journey, you'll have a clearer understanding of how these legal principles affect your everyday digital interactions, empowering you to make informed decisions about your privacy rights in the digital realm. So let's get started and unravel the mysteries of the Fourth Amendment together. In the digital age, the Fourth Amendment stands at the center of a heated debate: digital privacy versus government surveillance. At the heart of this debate is a fundamental question: should digital data receive the same protections as physical possessions under the Fourth Amendment? Privacy advocates argue that our digital footprints, from emails to location data, are extensions of our private lives and should be shielded from unwarranted scrutiny. They assert that, just like a locked diary or a sealed envelope, digital data deserves robust protection against unwarranted searches and seizures. On the other side, law enforcement agencies emphasize the need for access to digital information to effectively combat crime and ensure public safety. They argue that the digital realm is not exempt from scrutiny, especially when it comes to preventing criminal activities. For them, the ability to access digital data without cumbersome legal barriers is crucial for timely and effective law enforcement. This clash of perspectives brings us to a critical issue: the necessity of warrants. Privacy advocates insist that warrants should be a prerequisite for accessing personal digital data. They emphasize that without judicial oversight, there is a risk of overreach and intrusion into individuals' private lives. Yet, law enforcement counters that the process of obtaining a warrant can be time-consuming and may hinder urgent investigations. They highlight scenarios where rapid access to digital data is essential for preventing imminent threats or solving crimes in progress. In their view, the legal system should adapt to the realities of modern technology, allowing for more flexible approaches to accessing digital information. This ongoing debate underscores the complexities of applying the Fourth Amendment in a digital world. As technology continues to evolve, so too must our interpretations of privacy and security. The challenge remains to find a balance that respects individual privacy while enabling law enforcement to protect the public effectively. In the ongoing debate over digital privacy, two distinct voices emerge. On one side, privacy advocates passionately argue for robust protections against warrantless searches. They emphasize that in an era where personal data is intricately tied to our devices, the Fourth Amendment must evolve to safeguard our digital lives. These advocates contend that without stringent protections, our fundamental rights to privacy are at risk, as government surveillance could overreach into every aspect of our personal information. Conversely, law enforcement agencies present a different perspective. They argue that the ability to access digital data is crucial in preventing crime and ensuring public safety. For them, the digital realm offers vital clues and evidence that can be pivotal in criminal investigations. They stress that timely access to this information can make the difference in solving cases and protecting communities from harm. These contrasting viewpoints underscore the complexity of balancing individual privacy with collective security. While privacy advocates fear the erosion of personal freedoms, law enforcement highlights the necessity of adapting investigative techniques to the digital age. This debate is not just about privacy and security, but also about how society defines and defends its core values in a rapidly evolving technological landscape. As we delve deeper into this discussion, it's crucial to consider the implications of each stance on our rights and responsibilities in the digital world. In our exploration of the Fourth Amendment and its implications on digital privacy, we now turn to the pivotal role played by the Supreme Court. Over the years, the court has been at the forefront of interpreting how the Fourth Amendment applies to our digital lives. First, let's delve into Riley v. California. In this 2014 case, the Supreme Court ruled that law enforcement must obtain a warrant before searching digital information on a cell phone seized during an arrest. This decision was monumental, acknowledging that the vast amounts of personal data stored on modern smartphones require greater privacy protections. Next, we examine Carpenter v. United States, decided in 2018. This case further expanded the scope of digital privacy by addressing the collection of historical cell site location information. The court ruled that accessing such data without a warrant violates the Fourth Amendment. Lastly, United States v. Jones, decided in 2012, tackled the issue of GPS tracking. Here, the Supreme Court determined that attaching a GPS device to a vehicle and monitoring its movements constitutes a search under the Fourth Amendment. This case highlighted the evolving nature of surveillance technology and reinforced the need for judicial oversight to protect individual privacy. These cases collectively underscore a significant shift in legal thinking, one that acknowledges the unique challenges posed by digital technology. They reflect a growing recognition that traditional notions of privacy must adapt to the realities of the digital age. As technology continues to advance, these rulings serve as critical guideposts in balancing the needs of law enforcement with the fundamental right to privacy. Through these decisions, the Supreme Court has laid down essential markers in the ongoing debate over digital privacy and government surveillance. They remind us that while technology evolves, the principles of the Fourth Amendment remain a steadfast guardian of personal freedoms. As we navigate this complex landscape, these rulings encourage us to remain vigilant and informed about our rights, ensuring that privacy remains a cornerstone of our digital lives. As we conclude our journey through the complexities of the Fourth Amendment in the digital age, it becomes clear that these legal decisions are not just abstract concepts. They have real-world implications on our personal privacy. The landmark Supreme Court rulings we've explored, such as Riley v. California and Carpenter v. United States, have set significant precedents that shape how our digital lives are protected under the law. These cases underscore a vital truth. In an era where our personal information is increasingly stored and accessed digitally, understanding and asserting our rights is more crucial than ever. The implications of these rulings extend far beyond the courtroom. They influence how law enforcement can access our digital data, challenge the balance between privacy and security, and ultimately affect how we live our daily lives. Each decision reflects a careful consideration of the evolving nature of privacy in a world where technology continues to advance at an unprecedented pace. It's important to recognize that the debate over digital privacy versus government surveillance is ongoing. As technology evolves, so too will the legal interpretations and protections afforded by the Fourth Amendment. This dynamic landscape requires us to stay informed and engaged. By understanding the rights and protections we have, we empower ourselves to make informed decisions about our privacy and security. So what can you do? Start by exploring the resources available to learn more about your digital rights. Engage in discussions about privacy policies and advocate for transparency in how your data is used. Be proactive in protecting your personal information, whether by using encryption tools, updating privacy settings, or supporting legislation that champions digital privacy. In conclusion, the Fourth Amendment remains a cornerstone of our legal system, adapting to meet the challenges of the digital era. As citizens, it is our responsibility to stay vigilant and informed, ensuring that our rights are upheld in the face of new technologies and surveillance practices. Remember, your digital privacy is not just a legal issue, it's a fundamental aspect of your personal freedom. Stay informed, stay engaged, and most importantly, stay aware of your rights in this ever-changing digital landscape.